Hey guys, and welcome back to another video with the Funny Muffler. So, what we're doing today is I've re-recorded this and I will be doing a voiceover today. So, the reason I'm doing that is I'm hoping I can get my point across a bit better and it'll allow me to focus on what's happening in the game, and I can talk to you what's going on, what I'm doing, why I'm doing it, and about the battle in general. So, for this battle, we are playing the Augustus Parseval, and I have the Transformer skin because, let's be fair, that skin is easily one of the best skins in the game, in my opinion. We're also on Haven, so I'm going to start off my torpedo bombers.
No escape.
As you can hear there, Starscream's very eager. Right, so what we'll do first is got torpedo bombers up. So we'll use these to scout the enemy, see what they got, and try and get a drop off. So right now what I'm doing is I'm currently going to recycle an attack squadron. So they'll drop their torps, doesn't matter what you do with them. Just get them back to the carrier so you've got other aircraft ready to go at all times. So this will be a bit similar to the Carriers 101 video that I did, but I'm going to try and talk a bit more in detail about each ship now. But today obviously is the Parseval, which is one of my favourite ships because of the armor-piercing bombs. And I do need to thank Monk52 for pointing out that the penetration decreases as you get lower. And I didn't know that. Right here now, we've got a bit of a bad drop. So, it wasn't perfect, but I saw the opportunity. I thought, maybe I can get a cheeky torpedo and get the planes back. So we hit them with one torpedo, pull our planes back now. We lost one, which is unfortunate. But never mind. We can sustain minor losses. We just don't want to end up losing, you know, an entire attack worth of planes. So one or two planes here or there, but we don't want to be losing 3, 4, sometimes 5. That's going to be disastrous for us. So recycling planes again. I'm going to use torpedoes again now because this guy's sat in his smoke. So what you're going to see me do now is I'll deploy fighters for this carrier that's coming in. Try and help gain air superiority for my team. We're also then going to swoop in on this cruiser here. I believe he pops his smoke screen. I'm pretty sure he does. But as you can see, he got hit really hard there, the Belfast. He's really low. I thought, right, let's try and finish him off. We pops his smoke. Obviously, yeah, I can't see him, but it doesn't matter. You know, we're going to try our best. If we can't kill him, is to push him out. Make him sweat. Because the thing is, if we can push him out in the smoke screen, I can spot him, and then the team can kill him. So, yet again, team focus for the carrier. We need to play for the team. So, and the Belfast it's an annoying ship anyway. More ships with smoke are quite annoying, especially if your team aren't actively trying to counter them. So, right now we're going to move up slightly. And this will come back to bite me in the future, by the way, because I didn't do a bit of scouting. But that's for later on in the video. Right now, we're going to recycle again. Don't ask me why I'm bombing the islands. Just am. I'm checking our team out here, seeing how our team is doing. Are they healthy? Most of our team are fairly healthy. Over here at the moment, there's not exactly a lot of support for that battleship. Got a destroyer in the center there. There's another enemy destroyer in that smoke screen, most likely. But I'm currently heading over here now, see what I can do, see what I can spot, see what I can offer to the team. Oh, there we go, we've got a nice target there, got a Plymouth. What we're going to do now, we're going to try and get a nice angle on this guy. I activate evasive maneuvers to save ourselves some damage. And here we come in for our run. Not a bad run, bit off center. There we are, that was a very decent hit. We got one penetration, one citadel. That's really good. Didn't do a massive amount of damage, but at the end of the day, damage is damage. You know, if we can lower their health, you know, it could mean the difference between one of our allies hitting them and killing them, or potentially hitting, leaving them on a tiny amount of health, and then getting away with it and still causing damage to our team. But don't forget, guys, even if you think it's not worth killing a ship that's low, always destroy it. Because at the end of the day, no matter how low a ship is, if it's still got its weaponry, it's still dangerous. Now, there's no difference between a full health Yamato, for example, and a Yamato with 1 HP. If they both have all their guns active, they can both still easily citadel you. That's one thing I've noticed. A lot of people are leaving ships on low health. Like that drop there was unfortunate. We should have really called it off, but sometimes it's better to just risk it. See if we can get the damage. But currently, we're 2 ships down. So they've lost a cruiser, we've lost 2 battleships and a cruiser. So it's going to start putting more and more pressure on us now to help combat this deficit. Right now we're going for a run on this Plymouth. This looks good. I don't remember exactly what happens in the game. That was a lovely hit. There we are. 3 torpedo hits. Excellent. Whittled him down very nicely. We'll come in for another run now. And that was a good hit from our ally there. That was very good. That's right, now we have torpedo bombers to our left, if you look at the minimap. Coming in to do a run on us. And I think I do notice them, yeah, so I check now and I'm like, right. Our ship is maneuvering anyway. He takes minor damage. Not a huge amount. It's damage that we can cope with. Right now, we've caught up in the deficit somewhat, so they've lost 3 cruisers in total now, and we've lost no other ships at the moment. You can see now I'm checking this guy out over here. I believe it's a Tirpitz. So I activate evasive maneuvers. I come in. He was stationary, he's currently going into reverse. Here I come. What he said is that if you drop from a higher height, you get more penetration. And it depends on the ship. Oh, that's a cracking hit there. We got an incapacitation and 2 citadels. And a very large amount of damage there. Yeah, so I come back round up for another pass. Will I line this up correctly? Because I don't want to be preaching to you guys and then not be following what I preach. This looks good. Here we come again. A bit low. Another 2 citadels again. Another fantastic hit. We're also shooting down some aircraft as well, so we're dealing damage to the carrier. So we're lowering his DPM. Because you've got to think, for every aircraft you lose, you can't replace that aircraft in a timely fashion. It translates into lost DPM. Same as if you're too far away. So as you can tell, I've moved quite far away, so I've just noticed that, and there's like a large blob of units to the left on the minimap, which I've set my autopilot to. So there we are. I see the Tirpitz. So I haven't recycled yet. But I think I'm a bit out for blood at the moment, so... But luckily, I don't get punished for it. But yeah, he's noticed. He's started to accelerate. He's moving forward. Got a drop there, so all 3 of them should hit. He shouldn't be able to accelerate out of that fast enough. There we are, 3 hits. I'm going to come in for the run on this other battleship. Very nice. Here we come. Pops away. There we go. They look decent. Should get some decent hits there. Very nice. Another 3 hits. No floods yet, though, which I'm disappointed about. As you can see in the minimap, the carrier is very, very close to us. But that's not the concern. You'll see what I mean now. Because if memory serves correctly, we get ambushed by a destroyer. There he is. There's the destroyer. So I recycle some planes. I'll deal with this carrier now. I'm not sure if I've noticed the destroyer yet. I see the carrier and I'm like, right, we'll get a quick run on him. See how much damage we can do. If we can potentially disable him. We only get 2 bombs off. Fantastic hit though, 2 citadels. Then I am like, oh, there's a destroyer. You see, I get my AP bombers up. I see the torpedoes, and I get a bit of excrement to the brain here. So he kills my carrier, which it is unfortunate. But we go for another run on the carrier, see if we can chalk up some more damage for ourselves now. I think we kill him here. There we are. Lovely kill on the carrier. Unfortunately, then, I believe he had fighters on us. So we're currently down. We haven't done bad. 6 spots, 9 citadels. We've got 101,000 damage. So we're just going to watch the rest of our team now, see how much of an impact we've had on the game for our team. See if our team can pull it back. We're currently watching this hip at the moment. If you look at the mini-map, there's a cluster of 3 enemy battleships down to the south, and they're pushing up through the centre now. Surprises me that they didn't all stick together. They've kind of fanned out slightly. But this hipper now is focusing on the destroyer. As you can tell, he's just turned his guns around now. Fire on the battleships behind us. As you can tell, I'm not the best cameraman. Hipper was lucky there. But looking at the teams, I'd say we have the advantage here. We've got 2 cruisers and a battleship. They've got 3 battleships, you know, so we both have destroyers. That's 1 less destroyer for the enemy team, so this should now be a win. We have the destroyer advantage. We got 2 cruisers. You know, if the cruisers can get behind cover, or if they can kite, it'll be in a good position. So we're now spectated in the Edinburgh. The Edinburgh is firing on the battleship that is 11 kilometers away. One of the lower ones as well. Like I said, I'm not the best cameraman, so I do apologize. But these videos now, what I'll be doing CV Saturday and CV Sunday. So every Saturday and Sunday I will upload 2 CV videos, one on Saturday, one on Sunday, effectively. And then I'll upload a YouTube video in the week as well then. So depending on what, it could be anything. It could just be a replay of, you know, me playing a battleship, destroyer, cruiser. If I manage to get enough clips, I could do like a funny montage if you guys would be interested in that. But I mainly want to be here for you guys and try and help you with carriers. You know, I don't want people to hate on carriers. Yes, I understand that they can be incredibly annoying. But at the end of the day, if you have a decent carrier on your team, it'll improve your team play so much. Because you've got to think, the carrier can spot for you. The carrier can do many things that most other ships can do. See now our team are just focusing down this battleship. And I will say, it's quite a handsome ship, this Titan, and I haven't unlocked this ship yet. I'm still on the Mackinson, unfortunately. So I need to work through the Mackinson, the P. Heinrich, and then this beauty. Which I think is probably one of the nicest looking ships in the game, currently. But yet again, it is my opinion. Yeah, this is looking like a solid win for us now. Unless our destroyer makes a misplay and gets spotted. And they obviously either get a really decent hit on him, or if they have HE loaded, we should win. All of the Titan shells in. He had some very decent hits. He had some nice medals as well. I am hoping to do some replay casts of other players as well. So if anybody has any replays that they want me to cast, I'm more than willing to. I think it'd be some good fun. I have asked the Monk 52 if he has any spare clips that I could cast for him. And there we are. It's a win. I will say, very well played my team as well. I like to think we had a decent impact as well. But, yeah. Did well, 100,000 damage. We came third.